and gentlemen, good morning! Welcome back to the shop here at Dunn's Forge. Oh, I got a new vlogging system. Oh, this is pretty cool. Hush, I said you. Hush. Sorry, demon dog attacking. Demon dog. Demon dog got excited when I got excited. It's kind of weird. But anyways, today here, this is gonna be episode 1 of vlogging, or what I'm gonna call it, the Dunn Zone. Just kidding. It's gonna be something cool. I don't know yet. But anyways, today we are doing, let's return down. Today we are going to finish. Today we're finishing this knife with sheath. Bam! Because I already finished this one. As I stated in the last video, I think it turned out pretty good. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I got some glue there or what, but every now and then that'll happen in leather. But turned out pretty good. Got my American flag, my USA. So this is, here, let's go ahead, back around, put you on this here tripod. So this is light brown leather sheath with the blacksmith knife. It's one of 3 that I forged out here for a client. This has got the Sioux wrapped handle, and I did put super glue there. I'm trying something out. Don't necessarily know if I like it. If y'all like it, let me know what you think in the comments down below. But we're trying it out. So anyways, in other words,
all right,
let's get
ladies
it.
and gentlemen, I had to pretty much put everything at 8 speed just to make this video short. So yeah, this is my first time ever doing recording on my own, first time doing editing and voice recording. So alright, so pretty much here what we got is just making a template for the knife. It's nothing really too fancy, it's just a basic pouch sheath. I did, however, have to do a little modification just to make up for the curvature and the sinew thickness. So, pretty much self-explanatory. As I further along in my recording venture and trying to edit myself, I will get better at it. Because unfortunately, until I can start making money back from making YouTube videos, I can't necessarily afford Harberts media for every day, and I'm trying to do at least 3 to 5 vlogs a week. So right now with the vlogs, I'm going to be doing the recording and editing, and then once a month when I have him in there, we'll be doing nice videos of whatever it is. So hopefully you are following along and enjoying so far, as this is sped up like crazy, man, but it is going. So just more cutting out. So here in my box of tricks, this is a it's like a leather scraper, just removing some of the material from the middle just to help with the bending. Nothing too fancy about it. And then I'm getting the belt loop sectioned, pretty much just getting it marked off so that way we can start with the glue up. Don't want to dye those areas, as glue tends to not really stick well. So, which you'll see I dyed a little bit of the handle portion, but I still managed to make it work. Here I am just punching out holes. Nothing really too fancy. Alright, so this is a edge beveler. You want to bevel both edges so that way you can slick it when you dye it. It just helps round it over, makes it look a little bit better than, you know, having a non-slicked edge with square edges, or 90-degree edges. You don't want that too much. And for this sheath, I used black leather dye. I can't remember if that one's an alcohol base or water base. I want to say that's an alcohol base. I can't remember. Or is it alcohol oil? I don't know. They both deliver really good results, but I've been using this type of dye for the last 6 years now. And I get that from my local leather store here in Sioux Falls, which is a distributor of Tandy. Oh, and also too, I am using 7 to 8 ounce tooling leather from Tandy. And this batch I got, this half cow, holy cow, it was just amazing leather. Here I am just tooling. You know, I tend not to. Sorry about that. That was some bandsaw boxes fell off my top. So, all right. So here I am just stitching up the belt loop. I do a saddle stitch. Yeah, and as far as tooling wise, I tend to try to make every single sheath completely different unless I am doing matching sets. I acquired probably about a dozen stamps about a month ago, and I just try to mix and match and make what looks good and what I feel like with that knife. So nothing too fancy, just randomness really. So there I was just burning these synthetic material that's waxed just to help from ever opening up. And everybody's different. This is the way I do things. You know, you can do it completely different. There's other ways to go about that with getting the end of the stitch, you know, either burn off or weaved into your stitches. Here it is, just the I think it's called the rime. It's a little part that helps gives that separation, and also too you don't cut your stitching. Here I am just mocking that up, getting that ready, trying to figure it out. I think I ended up with 3/8 off the edge, which I wish I would have made the sheath a little bit bigger on this one. Every knife, every sheath is always different, and it's always learning curve. Because I think I've only done maybe 20-30 sheaths in the last 6 years of leather sheaths. I mainly do a lot of Kydex. I've probably done more than that in leather. Probably bought like 50 or more, but yeah, leather is more expensive and I have to charge more for it. Plus it takes quite a few hours just to do a basic sheath. So I didn't let it get completely tacky, as you see that bottom portion. So I do end up using spring clamps, and I use those spacers there, or the extra little piece of leather, so I help prevent from marring up my sheaths. Yep, now I'm just trimming it down, getting it ready for the belt sander, making sure it does fit before I completely glue it up, or stitch it up, I meant. Because once it's glued, I can at least still get that glue separated. It's not fully cured yet. So, and I just made the edge of where I want to put my stitching. And that is a stitch groover. And then you got the stitching wheel groover. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what every tool is. It's been 6 years. I don't remember all the names. So here it is back in the stitching pony. I'm about to do the saddle stitch, and I always start from the bottom, work my way up. That's just how I do things. Oh, and I do 4 times the length of the stitching area. So probably can get away with 5, because I did run almost short, but I managed to make it work. You know, sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, especially with the amount of stitching holes you have. So, at least that's the way it seems to me. And don't mind my belly, I look a little bit fat. I think what it is I just get fed too well. Remember, about every 2 to 3 times you stitch every holes, you want to make sure you do tighten completely. You don't want to have loose spots. You don't want to tighten too much because then you can cut your leather if you made it too thin. Sometimes you do gotta use pliers to get it out, especially whenever you go to end, because I always go back 2 or 3 holes, run it through, and then tie it on the back side. Now I'm just using the stitching wheel to help flatten the stitches down. And now it's time for the dye. Make sure you get up inside too. You want to try to make sure everything's covered.
And there it is. So the only thing else to do now is just put a leather coat of sheen, or a coat of sheen on there, which is just acrylic. It helps conditions it, it helps seal it up, makes it a little bit harder, so that way it makes it a little bit more weather resistant and wear resistant. Gives it a nice coat. Kind of like this. I use the satin, so I don't have a gloss finish, so I'm not a big fan of gloss. But just helps stiffen it up, helps seals it, makes it better. So, and that's it. That's how I make a leather sheet, and that's how I made this leather sheet. So I want to say thank you everybody for following along, for watching. I hope you had a good time. No, but anyways, if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification for upcoming videos. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, what you would like to see for any of the future vlogging episodes. And then when my main man Brendan will come in, hopefully once a month, we'll be doing some a little bit better videos about, you know, certain projects or whatever the case is. So that way we got somebody actually walking around and doing a little bit better photos and whatnot. So yeah, I want to say thank you and have a good one. Until next time, enjoy.